Oh, here we go, back to the rain again. I guess we're not gonna sneak out into the truck for a drive. I do have a couple of big raw Shungite chunks, but they usually stay on my dashboard. Other than that, this is most of my Shungite collection. I do have more of this, as well as this. I usually have 2 of these going, and I just add fresh water to it. The dogs and I drink this every day now. This is how water is supposed to taste, honestly, even though I put my water through a big Berkey, and I have for years and years. It somehow never quite tastes right, and I end up chronically dehydrated. I have to now remember to enjoy more of my water, because this makes it taste sweet. Not to mention everything that it adds to the water, and everything that it kills in the water. I don't believe Shungite ever has to be replaced in a lifetime. And this is my my big chunks of Elite, the biggest chunks I have. I decided no need to be a hog. This is more than adequate to last one person a lifetime, possibly 2. Look at this beauty. These are just very otherworldly, pretty lightweight, the Elite. I did have these in water for a while I was waiting my order of smaller pieces to come from Russia. And as soon as that came, I brought my big pieces out. And right now I just use them for you know, they just sit out with me. I use them for their beauty and I admire them. Oh boy. It stopped raining for 10 minutes. It's been doing this all weekend. I need to get to my mailbox because that is where my new bundle of sages is. My white sage, among some other things. But so this piece I wear pretty much all the time. I always have this one with me. This one is also always accompanying me. It goes to the bed with us. It goes out with us when we go places, in the truck or in my purse. It is heavy. It's my biggest piece. I think it's a little bit smaller than 3 inches, and it said unpolished, but it came looking like this. And these are polished. The more you handle them, the luster weighs off. Actually, I do have a smaller sphere. It's in Foxy's cedar box. And that's my smallest sphere. And that one also turned this color after it was polished and arrived this color. So when I asked the Russians, I call them the Russians, they said that these are polished with no chemical polish whatsoever. It only really uses high-speed machine brushes. And once the polish is gone, you cannot replace it. So these polished pieces do stay on my altar. I do not handle them. They don't go places with us. They just came out here today to be dusted off and photographed. I want to say this is my first love, and this is going to be my #1 recommendation for a must-have. Everybody must have different things, but personally for me, if I had to surround myself with one thing only, which so luckily in our modern world we have all these options, and sometimes it can be a little too distracting. These are the first pendants that I wore. So Elite water. And I now wear one of these hearts all the time. These pendants are beautiful and pretty weighty, actually. I haven't been handling them much. I don't want to leave any marks on them or wear off anything. But I do see that I will have to replace this with some jump rings. I don't like, these are pretty flimsy, as you can see. This is pyrite, which is one of the ways you know you have genuine Shungite. This is a pyrite-free heart, pyrite heart. And these, I'm so happy with these. They are so much thicker and weightier and nicer than I had anticipated. So there is some necklaces waiting to happen here. Lacey and I and the crew have to go to the store and get some more supplies. I need some jewelry wire cutters and a couple other items. But so far everything is in place to make some beautiful Shungite jewelry. Now a piece of this size has been demonstrated on a person's neck, has been shown to completely block EMFs down to 0 with an EMF meter. So I'm pretty sure when I do love this pyrite. I do like these beads. These came from Karelia directly. These 4 sit on my fridge. This is an altar gift. But the fridge is going to be your highest EMF emitter in the home. And I was advised by the Russians to make sure that fridge is protected. And I like these up here much more than I like them in my bedroom sleeping area. These all stay in a corner of the bedroom sleeping area, along with these. These usually have been going into my, what I call my crystal grids, but it's usually just a collection of different rocks and stones that I lay around in patterns, and this one usually always fits in there somewhere. I like this raw Shungite. Yeah, I do like the big raw chunks, but those travel in the truck. I think Lacey's given up on any adventures this weekend because of this rain, and I think we are much better to stay put and work on our household projects and drink our tea. So I hope you guys like this.